I'm back.
Stupid, are you dumb?
Look. What kind of top dog is you? You more shit shoe. You was cloned in the lab, dog. You artificial. You known for your label, not because you're artificial. And I ain't gotta talk about I broke you artificial. Cause when I send shots at you, it be hard to miss you. Ain't gotta load a magazine just to press this issue. In fact, these ain't even shots, they missiles. Trying to outclass a badass, so I gotta dismiss you. You all bark no white.
The Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, and the Bill Snyder Family Stadium, home of the Kansas State Wildcats. You're going to hear the phrase, "Football" around here. Every man and woman is a Wildcat. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see the number 5 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the ranked team, Kansas State Wildcats. Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Curtis the Street.
I did more for you than the whole of TDE. It's too bad, nigga, you should have been signed to me.
Pirates kick this deep to start us off.
Funny how they gotta use the pro name for promo on the low, though.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Wildcats offense will be the first up today. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy the teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Jackson. Nowhere to run up the middle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Hill. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. First down will keep the drive going to the 37.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, East Carolina. The defense joins the party with a pick six.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Gifts. Gifts. Gifts.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring.
That makes the score East Carolina 7, Kansas State 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Where was my DB at, bro? Nigga, why you still running down the field? That's your assignment, dog. Come on, bro.
Before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Pick the ball off, Spiegel. Come on, bro.
Deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running through the tackle. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Tackle with
Why are you, bro? These come like, where you at, bro? Where you at? Where you at, no one? Nigga, you don't get your behind up out of here, dog. Come on, bro. Robinson, dog. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Nola, what, girl? Nola, what do you need, mama? What, Nola? Wake up all early for no reason. Ain't nothing for you to get up. Get up about. King, go sit down.
good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield.
How are you tight end this
Bring it down.
fast?
That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Catch made on the out route. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Now the deep.
You ran past the quarterback, bro. You had him dead to rights. Come on, 9-2. It's a freshman, bro. You gotta make your mark tonight, bro. This is your first game, dog. You can't miss this. This can't be missed.
Well, force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense, and then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Scanning the field. It's Hill. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Now the important point after it's out.
As a defensive coordinator,
must stay focused,
you
brother.
be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So who's Carolina's offense out there for their first possession? This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. It puts a lot of pressure on the corners. And frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tight end goes in motion. And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. Defense stops him right at the line there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. They go with a direct snap. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Pirates looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown.
Y'all gonna call hold
is
as I cross the end zone? Come on. Alright, bro. Alright, dog. They call hold as I cross the end zone.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The defense backed up against their own end zone.
Yeah, that there is nasty one, bro. It's a 15-yard penalty, dog. That's nasty.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. I'm going to tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's a design quarterback keeper. Keeper for the first down and more. Tackle made after a big gain. The Wildcats will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. A jake to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. Press coverage now from the secondary. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first.
You got the press and you get beat, bro. Jesus Christ. It's perfect time.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The pass rush closing in. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Kansas State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking for some space. It's Bond. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially...
Breaks clear, end Stiff arms the man. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That time at 4-10.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick off.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Who the best safety to put? Who's the best safety? 85, 85. It don't even matter. We're both 85. Hip hop was clearly a boy. I think this the free safety. Yeah, let's just keep Lewis there, man. They both got 99 jump with the boost, so. I mean, shit, actually, man.
Defense. That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. They bring him down right at the 20.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Wildcats will send the punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. East Carolina's offense has back out onto the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They'll give it to the running back. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Pirates with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The Pirates looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Pirates.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
We must push,
and the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
We must.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On the ground, it's Jackson. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. It's a draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
No one getting home? Come on, bro. Oh, I know the O-line solid, though. Like, somebody got to get home here faster than that, bro. Somebody got to get home.
For an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
And the Wildcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The RPO caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The pocket breaking down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, East Carolina.
More
the
gifts.
Takeaway and the touchdown.
More
that
gifts.
is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception.
Like,
I just
bro,
love the fact that he got his eyes
bro.
turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Kansas State, 14.
Yeah, but D-line was doing their job and getting home, bro.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught on the outside. It's Hoffman. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the East Carolina offense will take over.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Pirates. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Wobbly is passing.
Good job, my brother.
Be accurate, but he be wobbly, boy. He ain't got a tight spiral on the throw at all.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Carolina 35, Kansas State 14.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs on the scramble. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Wildcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Now it's second down here. To the air. It's Hill. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense?
Just pick it off, bro.
We're looking at a third down.
So now on comes
Lord
the
have
field
mercy.
goal unit.
We must stay
Long
focused, brothers.
range
We
attempt,
must
51
stay focused.
yards out.
Well, how's it, bro?
And it's good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Return begins inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Yeah, what I wanted.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Took contact on the throw. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan.
And the Wildcats will kick this away to
Lord
get the
have
second
mercy.
half going.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball.
I'm like, dog, my O-line is just getting, like, bro. Like, yo, like, I should just scramble, bro. Just scramble at that point. Scramble. Scramble right here. Just scramble. I should be scrambling right now. Peel off.
The receiver.
Incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
That was never the debate.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Christian, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And the beatdown continues.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
That's crazy. All my anything short is wobbly. If it's a deep pass, bro, it'd be the prettiest throw ever, bro, for this dude.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
East Carolina 42, Kansas State 17.
Some deep ribs.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That's my best coverage guy on the
defense
field.
is spread over the field, creating some one-on-one
getting-
matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That's diabolical.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up.
Getting ran by
Oh, it's a reverse. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Donations.
Randy.
Donations. Donations.
The red-shirted freshman from last year. Mr. Spiegel. Took him from state.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll test the right side here. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Throws a stiff arm. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Kennedy, bro, you do a good job, though.
Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. He hands it to the back.
I mean, 7-5.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. 7th play of the drive coming up.
There. You got 2 yards because you out here taking your time.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Pirates line up with a first and goal.
His foot about to fall off the bone, man.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And bulldozing his way through. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching their lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Pick up some ribs to cook.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. And it's still a huge deficit.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Poor kicker, man.
East Carolina's offense has back out onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nowhere to go on that run play. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Nice job by that defensive front.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Pirates looking to run some tempo here.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Running backs.
The Pirates pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They're going to run it here. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Pitiful, bro.
Second down after that previous play.
You're just running away from your side, bro. You're not doing your job as an offensive lineman.
Tailback with another carry. Hard running through a tackle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that.
First 28 points scored in both of us. Definitely contest. And then the East Beast woke up, my boy. Oh, what are y'all doing, bro? You don't get the. Oh, we putting your guys in the. You're not. Yeah, put my starters back in here, man. I will sub them out manually. I don't need y'all making decisions for me, man.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll toss it to the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Goal line formation for the defense.
Get set, get set. Clear, clear.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Pirates. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
56, Kansas State, 17.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Hill. He's escaping the pocket now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. He bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Pick six, bro. Oh, yo, it took my pick six from me.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to pass. It's Hill. Throw to the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Looking to throw it again. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user is not turning the game off.
Bro, he had all day to throw that down the field, bro. Where is the pressure from a 6-man rush? Come on, bro. Bro, ain't no way, bro. Like, both of y'all missed this pick, bro. Dog, it's 6, bro. Somebody got to get home, bro.
And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
I didn't believe that was the catch themselves. No, we caught that. Oh, okay. I'll take it, but you know, we was not.
Return starts from inside the 5.
Yeah, we was not expecting
They stop him
that.
at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the East Carolina offense will take
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now.
That's crazy, bro.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Catch my ankle. Crazy.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Pirates look to keep this drive moving. Trying to find some room. It's Montgomery. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Pirates line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. That's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Checks this down to the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll work the clock here with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Pirates. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
You know, a little shoulder drop.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Kansas State, 24.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the K-State up. Field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll try a pass here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Hill. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. Running with purpose. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Across the 40, past the 20, past the 10. Gonna take it all the way in, pick 6. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
East Carolina 70, Kansas State 24.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Oh, and he can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Hill. And this one is caught.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Caught quickly. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down.
They cannot failing when I got a pick, bro.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Another touchdown. We want to score 30. It's so goofy out here. I wanted to go get a pick 6 or something. They ain't let me.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. So a big gain there. They finally make the tackle, but that will wrap this one up.
You
as
play
the clock
to
runs
win
out.
the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.